Come on in here, beautiful people. Let's do this together this morning. I'm going to work out today. I'm going to make something happen, and it's going to be a great day. You know what it's going to be a great day? I'm going to be intentional about today. I'm going to be intentional about today. Good morning, Lucretia. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Rise and shine, rise and shine. Come on in here, beautiful people. Come on in here. This morning, I'm going to dive right into this. I'm going to dive right into this. I need you to capture this in your spirit. We are on a journey together. Okay? Are y'all with me? Okay? We are on a journey together. It's not about a destination. Come on. I need you to declare that this morning. It's not about a destination. It's about a journey. Okay? It's about a journey. It's not about a destination. All right? You're not going to arrive. You're going to be on a journey day in and day out. And you say, Ricardo, well, what if I get tired? That's your mind. Okay? That's how you've been conditioned. You've been conditioned to believe that you should try to arrive at a place. The truth of the matter is, as you live, you need to evolve and you need to become and you need to learn how to live your best life in the moment. Okay? This is going to be a great video. You should tag somebody right now. It's not about a destination. It's about a journey. And oftentimes, the people who are trying to pursue a journey, watch this, those are the ones who are finding themselves experiencing different levels of satisfaction. But there are people who are wanting a destination. Oh, when I turn 40, I'm going to check out. When I turn 60, I'm going to check out. When I turn 70, I'm going to check out. No. As long as there's life in this body, you should be on that journey to learn how to get the most out of your day, how to live life effectively. Okay? Can you guys hear me? Okay? Can you guys hear me? Because Herb Ford cannot hear me. Okay? And so I need to know, can you hear me, guys? Come on. Can you hear me this morning? Am I coming through loud and clear? Come on. Let me hear some people tell me, can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right? Listen. Well, they can hear me, Herb Ford. It's not me, it's you. All right? Listen, guys, it is important. It's important for you to make a commitment. It's important for you to make a commitment to be on a journey. Be on a journey. Don't not make the mistake that a lot of people have done. They put these block marks later only to stop there, and then they end up with more time. What if God were to give you 90 years? Okay, what if God were to give you 90 years, but you only plan for 65? What if God were to give you 100, but you only plan for 50? Okay, what happens then is you find yourself existing, never being able to fully maximize what you've been given, because watch this, where purpose is unknown, abuse is inevitable. So if you acquire an extra 40 years without a plan, chances are you could become a very frustrated person when it comes to having time but not know why. You don't know why. This morning, that's not what I'm talking about. This morning, I'm pushing you towards becoming a more organized person. Okay? This morning, I want to push you towards becoming a more organized person. I am working on becoming a more organized person in every area of my life. I've discovered something. I have discovered something. Stacia, I've discovered something. Nicole, I've discovered something. I've discovered that one of the greatest negative habits used by poor people is disorganization. I'm talking about being disorganized. I'm talking about not having their affairs organized. It's one of the greatest negative habits used by low-performing people, poor people. And here's what I know. The more you go up, the more you grow, the more you're becoming, the more you need to be engaged with organizing your affairs. Okay? Learn to organize your affairs. I'm talking about when we talk about nothing missing, lacking, or broken, you got to get to the point where you need to know what you have. Okay? You need to know what you have, and you need to set yourself up in a way where you're not disorganized, where your space is organized, where your mind is organized, where you're working towards everything that's about you. You're organizing yourself in the most healthiest of ways. Now, here's what I know. There are people who organize only. Okay, there are people who organize only when they have to deal with other people rather than learning to organize for the betterment of themselves and their level of productivity. If you want to be a high producer, if you want to be able to get the most out of your days, you got to learn to be organized. Listen, as a matter of fact, one of the first things you could do is put things back where they're supposed to be. Okay, how many of y'all teach your children that? How many of y'all, it's a little basic practice, but it helps out so much. I mean, put the thing back where it's supposed to be. Start with putting the shoes where it's supposed to be. Put your bag, your books, your items, just put them back where they're supposed to be. Have a place for everything. You say, Ricardo, you're pushing it a little bit, man. I've never been an organized person. And let me tell you something. Not being organized will take energy away from you. It will slow you down, and it will cause you to find yourself losing time. Okay? Losing time. You got to learn how to even have an established place for where you place your keys. You have an established place where you charge your phone. You have an established place as to how you put your things in your home, in your office. I mean, everything has a place. That's what you need to start establishing. Everything has a place. I'm pushing the envelope today because I'm not going to find myself living life effectively if I'm not organized. Okay? If I'm not organized. As a matter of fact, I think it's wrong to find yourself so cluttered and so suppressed by so much things that's around you. This is the ugly truth with Ricardo Miller. If you're not organized, it's going to hurt you. You spend 30 minutes trying to find your keys in the morning. That's ridiculous. Every other week, you're trying to find your keys. Establish a place where you're going to have your keys. If you go on your computer, I'm working with this on my computer. Organize your computer where you have files and folders so that you can know how to extract certain information. Come on, y'all know I'm telling the truth. Learn to organize the files on your folder. Learn to organize your bills. Learn to organize your receipts. Learn to organize your closet. Listen, I've met people who spend 20 minutes trying to find something in their closet because they have not organized their closet. Let me tell you something. You got to get to the point where you start organizing yourself so that you can get better productivity out of your days. Y'all know I'm talking to somebody today. Please share this because here's the deal. It is a habit of poor people just to compress and push stuff in the closet, push stuff in the garage, push stuff in the drawers, push stuff in the refrigerator, just push stuff on your computer, not even saving it and holding and organizing. As a matter of fact, when you take pictures, do you know you can organize your pictures, you can organize your videos? And here's what I've discovered. I've discovered that the people who start to organize themselves and have their ducks in a row, we in society, the vast majority of us who are not organized, we label those people. Come on, we label those people, and we label those people with a negative connotation. We try to bring to them a feel like something's wrong with them. Okay? We try to give them the feel like something's wrong with them. All I'm saying to you today is, listen, if you want the rest of your life to be the best of your life, learn to organize your space and appreciate where you are. Appreciate what you have and tell yourself there are certain things I don't need. And if you don't need those things, get rid of those things. You know, one of the things my mother will tell you, man, I don't hoard, okay? I'm not a hoarder, man. I believe in getting rid of stuff. As a matter of fact, I got a box full of stuff that I'm taking to Mission Arlington because I'm done with it. Every so often, I recycle my clothes where I don't want the same thing. So guess what? I'm not going to have something in my closet for 10 years that I haven't worn only because it has become sentimental to me and I've had it for a long time. So I'm keeping this stuff in my closet that I know I'm not going to wear. I'm keeping stuff in my cupboards that I know I'm not going to use. I got stuff in my refrigerator that I know I'm not going to even eat. But guess what? It's overcrowding and it's clogging up and it's just literally messing up my environment, and it's causing me to lose peace. It's causing me to lose a level of concentration. It's causing me to actually slow down and causing me not to be able to be a high performer. When you're not an organized person, it affects your productivity, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, you got stuff you don't need. You got stuff you will never use again. Why? Because all you've done is you've collect, but you have not gotten rid of some of the things you don't need to have so that you can find yourself being able to breathe, okay? Being able to literally walk in your closet. You know where the blouse is. You know where the pants is. You know where the shoes is. You know where your keys are. You know. And here's what I know. If you want the rest of your life to be the best of your life, you're going to need to organize your life, okay? I need someone to write that down right now. I'm going to need to organize my life. I need to organize. I have some drawers that I got these filing cabinets, and I've been filing my receipts. Okay, I've been filing my receipts, and I've been learning how to upload them to the internet and save them so that I'll be able to have them electronically. But what I've come to discover, guys, that's pushing me to acquire another level of skill. Remember now, I'm the guy talking about getting better with age. Organize your life in a way that allows you to be more productive. Let me say that again. Organize your life in a way that allows you to be more productive. Establish patterns, establish routines, establish systems that's going to work for you. You're not going to have an effective life if you don't learn to organize your life. Okay? You need to learn to organize your week. You need to learn to organize your days. As a matter of fact, go in your closet today and take some time and organize your closet, okay? Identify what you will never use again and get rid of it, okay? Go ahead and tell yourself, I'm not keeping things that I don't need to have. Bless somebody else. Do you know something that's a junk to you, something that you've just been keeping that no longer has tremendous value to you, can be something someone else considered to be their best, something that they will have pride and joy with, something that they will wear and use continuously. But what we've done is we've become a society of hoarders. We've become so organized, so disorganized that we're failing to realize the power of being organized. Okay? There is power to being organized. So what I've been doing lately, I've been organizing my cupboards, I've been organizing my closets, I've been organizing the files on my computer, I've been organizing, watch this, my affairs, where my different finances and money is coming from. As a matter of fact, I've been organizing my database in my phone. I want to know who's in what category. Okay? There are people of importance, and then there are people who are not so much in the same level of importance. All I know, if you want a higher level of return from this life, it really works better for you. It works better for me when we become better organized. Do you all agree with me? Please tag somebody, because there are a lot of people. Listen, man, you wash the clothes and sleep on the clothes you wash because you're too lazy. I talked about laziness yesterday. You're so disengaged that you're just taking clothes out of the hamper to go wear because you washed it. You didn't take the time to fold them up. You didn't take the time to iron and organize them. Listen, man, organize yourself. That's wrong. It's a lower level of living. It's unacceptable, and you know it's unacceptable. My God, you go to the grocery store, you never put away the groceries, you leave it all on the counter only to go ahead and cook right out of the bags while they're on the counter. That's horrible. It's terrible practices. Okay, there are people there. The back trunk of their car look like the city dump. Okay, there's good stuff in it. There's bad stuff in it, and they look like just people from very, 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 very poor, low-income communities when they go in the back trunk of their cars only to try to find stuff in there. I know I left my son tennis shoes in this pile of mess. Okay? Listen, man, you know it's bad. You know it's bad when you got to be taking all kind of trash out of your car, okay? You're not organized enough to figure out, listen, I can get me some good little packages. I can organize my garage. Yes, I can organize my garage. I can organize my trunk of my car. I can organize my closet. I can organize my drawer. I can organize my space. And let me tell you something. You want to feel good about life? You know why a lot of people, let me say this. You know why a lot of people are not liking this quarantine? Because they have not taken the time to clean up their environment and set it up in an organized, respectable, loving, and a more valuable way. Okay? You allow mess to just continue to heap up on it. And then you want to blame the dust from coming outside. The dust is coming from outside, but you can manage that by making sure you organize your setting and make sure you ain't got too much stuff in that house so you can wipe down very easily and the place can be a little bit more cleaner. Okay? Another thing you can do is if you keep too much stuff, you're going to lose your ability to manage the stuff at certain points, especially if you know you ain't an organized person. What I discovered, let's just say I have 100 pieces of clothes, and I found myself only wearing 10 pieces of those clothes on the more often part. How many of y'all know what I'm talking about? In other words, you can have 100 pieces of clothes, different type of outfits and so forth, but you would notice that every week you're wearing roughly the same thing. You notice that? Every week you're wearing roughly the same thing. So what I found out, I said, why am I keeping some of the same stuff that I know that I'm not going to wear? I have a closet full of stuff that I know I'm not going to wear. Guess what I started doing? I started getting rid of that stuff. Listen, I remember keeping neckties for 10, 15 years, okay? And I know I wasn't going to wear those neckties. But guess what? Someone wants to wear those neckties and feel good about the ties that I'm donating to Mission Arlington. So they got these donation boxes. Guess what? Every time I buy a new tie, I get rid of a tie. Okay? I have a tie rack. I have a tie rack with 24 ties. Okay? Why do I need more than 24 ties? So as soon as I get 2 more new ties, I get rid of 2 ties because I want my tie rack to look the way that it's supposed to look. Come on, somebody. Now you might say, oh, Ricardo, you pushing it. See, that's what society has done. What society has done, those of us who are desiring to be organized, we have a tendency of being now labeled something's wrong with us. When the truth of the matter is, the vast majority of people are not organized. The vast majority of people are not taking the full responsibility to manage their affairs, and they're pointing the fingers saying something's wrong with that guy. He's a little bit too particular. He's too much into himself and his space. Let me tell you something. You ought not to apologize to anybody for having a stinking dirty car, okay? If your car is not clean, it's because you ain't clean your car, okay? You need to keep your car clean in a way that at any moment someone could come and be in your car unapologetically. You don't have to apologize. It's your car, okay? And you got to tell yourself, listen, I want to keep my environment, I want to keep my stuff healthy and clean and well organized enough that at any moment anybody can jump in my car. It may not be a new car, it may not be the best car. I may actually have to roll up my windows by hand because I don't have power windows. I may not have a self-starting car, but at least I got a clean car. Come on, I may not have the best of a house. I may not have the biggest of a house, but at least I got a clean house. You can go in the refrigerator and I don't have to apologize about broken eggs in the refrigerator. I don't have to worry about saying, oh, disregard my refrigerator because you know I got kids. That's a dumb, horrible, worst excuse I've ever heard. Because you got kids, your refrigerator is literally disorganized, disgusting looking, and it's unacceptable, but you're making justifiable reason to be where you are. You got to tell yourself, this ain't right. You know it ain't right. It's the ugly truth. You got to get to the point. While this quarantine is happening and you can work from home and you are on a Zoom training, let that bad boy be on. Turn the video off and you listen to the meeting while you clean your refrigerator out. You listen to the meeting while you're cleaning out your closet. You listen to the meeting while you're organizing your drawers. I was in my drawer the other day. I'm cleaning out my drawer and I had almost 36 undershirts. I'm like, why in the world do Ricardo Miller need 36 undershirts? Pushing in the... Listen, trying to close the drawer because there's too much clothes to go in the drawer. I'm only one dude, okay? I'm only one dude. Guess what? Get rid of some of those undershirts, Ricardo, and manage your affairs. Get rid of some of the undershirts. Get rid of some of these T-shirts you've collected over the months and over the years. It clogs up your space and it makes it smelly, man. Okay? It makes it stink. It makes it disgusting because you got too much stuff that you don't need to have. And you got to get to the point where you start realizing some of this stuff got to go. And I'm going to bless someone with what I've been taking no thought of having because I just been keeping, when the truth is we didn't come to collect only. We came in the earth to give. So you can't just be a collector. You have to be a giver. Okay? You can't just be a collector. Somebody need to declare that. I can't be a collector. I need to be a giver. There are things I have while I'm organizing my life and I'm organizing my space. I'm going to get rid of certain things. I've discovered that I have pictures I don't want to keep. So watch this. I look at the pictures. Who's in the picture with me? Or who else is in the pictures? I'm giving them up to the people. I'm like, listen, I can snapshot the pictures now and download them in the cloud, put them on my social media pages and manage them there so I don't have to have as much traditional albums as I've had in times past. Every area of your life can come up. Every area. When you open your drawer and you know what's in your drawer and it's not hard to pick and choose from what you have in your drawers, let me tell you something, it feels better. When you walk in your closet and you can walk in there knowing that you have structured an environment that's welcoming, when it becomes because you have organized your closet space in a respectable way. When you sit in your car and you look in the back seat of your car and you feel as though, you know what, I've kept myself together when it comes to organizing my car, organizing my garage. You know, some people have turned their garage into an extra storage space because they just don't know how to get rid of certain stuff. And then guess what? You got to know, hey, your garage is for your car, okay? Get to the point where you start telling yourself, I want to live at another level. Okay, I want to live at another level. I'm going to start practicing the most healthiest of behavior. Okay, I'm going to start practicing the healthiest of behavior. And I'm telling you, you got to get to the point while you're organizing your life, you realize there are a lot of things you don't need to keep. You got to realize if you're going to keep those things, you need to organize those things, label those things. You can go to the Container Store if you're here in the United States, and you can identify how to label those boxes. If you're going to have stuff in your attic, if you're going to have stuff in your closet, if you're going to have stuff in a storage space, label the stuff. Don't just pile in the stuff and you realize, oh my goodness, I didn't know I had this. How many of you guys, you've not organized your affairs appropriately and you've been buying stuff not realizing you had the stuff already, but you did not, watch this, you did not know where it was, so you went ahead and bought the same thing twice. Some people have done it 3 times. Listen, I've seen people do this even with the grocery store. You don't have your refrigerator and you don't have your cupboards organized. Come on, Burroughs, I'm trying to help somebody. You don't have your cupboards organized, so you bought something and you said, oh shoot, I didn't realize I had some of that. Know what you have. Okay? Know what you have. Make an inventory of who you are and where you are and what you have collected up to this point. I'm Coach Ricardo. I'm trying to help people create the life they ultimately desire. Remember, guys, I'm teaching our lives are created. We construct the life we have. You don't like where you are, you can change where you are. You don't like what you're experiencing, you can change. And you can start with baby steps. I'm going to start cleaning my car. You know what? That dude's right. I'm going to start cleaning my closet. I'm going to get rid of this stuff that I don't need. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to become more organized. Now, here's what I know. As I bring this to a close, someone is going to attack you for trying to be organized. Someone's going to come in your home and they're going to disrespect your effort to try to organize your space. Someone's going to come in your car and try to disrespect your effort for trying to keep your car a little bit better. Someone's going to come and disrespect your space when they look at your computer files and when they look at how your garage is organized. Let me tell you something. That's a clear indicator that those are the people who don't deserve to be in your life. Anybody who had a problem with you improving needs to go. Let me say that again. Anybody who has a problem with you improving has to go. The ugly truth of the matter is we are going to be in this life for however long God desires for us to be. And if you're on a journey, not a destination, if you're on a journey, your goal is to improve. Your goal is to increase in quality of living on a daily basis. And if someone hasn't been around you for a few years only to come and see you are living at a higher level with better practices and they have a problem with that, they starting to have jokes about that. Listen, I remember a few years back, someone came in my home. They said, well, I don't even know where to sit. It doesn't look like someone lived here. And this was not a positive This was not a compliment. This was a jeer. This was like that little snare. You know those people who try to put a little snare? And let me tell you something. I came up with a little attitude from the street every now and again. I want to respond. I want to respond in the flesh, but I have to put my flesh under subjection. I have to remind myself, everybody can appreciate better. Okay? Everybody can appreciate better. And everybody don't want what you want, Ricardo. And that's okay. Even making this video this morning, I know everybody's not interested in an organized space. Some people okay sleeping in mass. Some people are okay being disorganized. Unfortunately, their mind have not been reconditioned to understand that there are better ways, and so they've conditioned themselves. They've accepted the fact that this is how they're going to live. If that's the person that's watching this and you ain't feeling me, that's okay. Be you, man. Be you. What I'm saying is those people who want better out of life, those people who are saying I'm going to live life effectively, those people who are saying I'm going to get better with age, those people who want to increase their productivity, what I'm saying to you is a part of it is learning to be organized. Okay, organize every area of your life. If you can't open your closet door because the stuff is falling out of it, something's wrong. Okay, if you can't even walk through your garage because of the amount of stuff you've acquired over time, something's wrong. Okay, if you walk in your house and you have no clue as to where your car keys is, where your phone is, come on, you can barely get to sit on your own bed. Come on, all I'm saying is something's wrong. And this is the ugly truth with Ricardo Miller. And I'm telling you, if you're going to make the rest of your life the best of your life, you're going to have to hold yourself accountable and be responsible with what you got to do to clean your act up. The older you get, the better you ought to become. You say, Ricardo, I'm this age. I'm so old, I don't know. You know, you can't teach an old dog new trick. That's a lie. You got to tell yourself, one, I ain't no dog, okay? I'm a human. I'm at a higher level than a dog. So don't let nobody refer to you as you can't teach an old dog new trick. No, I'm a human being made in the image and the likeness of God. I can change. Guess what? I can change. And guess what? Someone is assigned to help me. So you say, well, I don't have the energy or you don't understand. I can't move around like how I used to move. You got people around you who will help you if you simply be open and willing to get help. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When a person is in need of help, someone will show up who is able to help us. But what we got to do is we can't be difficult. When you need the help, you got to learn how to submit yourself to the process of letting the people who are assigned to help you help you. You are not in this thing alone. You got to tell yourself, I can change. I'm capable of changing. As a matter of fact, I will change. I don't let nobody tell you you can't teach an old dog new trick. I ain't no dog, okay? I am a human being and I am capable of changing, okay? You are capable of changing. One of the areas, if you want this month coming, you want the new month coming, you want the rest of this year to be an incredible year, and you want to feel good about yourself, organize your space. Organize your life. It's Coach Ricardo reminding you, you have been given days. You've been given an opportunity to make each day better than it was the previous day. A part of making your life better is organizing your life. If you want the rest of your life to be the best of your life, go ahead and organize your life. God bless you guys. Have a great day. I'm going to go exercise and prepare for a number of meetings. I got some organizing to do. What about you? Bye-bye, guys.